Yo, what is up everybody? Watt007 here and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. And in today's video, as you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail, we're going to be discussing about the new mini box because apparently it got leaked. So this guy right here, Alpha Man, has been leaking a lot of the most recent boxes. He leaked the Eternal Stream box, the Sign of Harpies box, and these all been like correct and whatnot. So we have the new mini box right here, mini box 34, and we're going to take a look at it right here. This one doesn't have a name for it, but he's been correct with the past couple of boxes. So we're going to go take a look and see all these cards right here. As you can see, this mini box has some really cool synchro summoning support, and I'm really excited to take a look at this new box. So if you guys are excited for this new mini box discussion, you guys know what to do. Leave a like on the video down below and sub to the channel for more Duel Links content. Also, if this video seems a little rushed, that's because it is. I got work in like an hour or two, so I'm going to try to get this video out in a timely manner for you guys, which means the review might be a little shaky on my cards, so take some of the words that I say with a grain of salt because I'm pressed for time and I can't be 100% correct at the current moment. But we're gonna go take a review on these cards. Let's get into it. So the first card we're gonna take a look at right here is Red Nova Dragon, probably gonna be the cover art card for this new box here, and it's gonna be a level 12 Dark Dragon Synchro Monster with 3500 attack, 3000 defense. To summon this card, you need 2 tuners plus Red Dragon Archfiend. This card gains 500 attack for each tuner monster in your graveyard and cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target the attacking monster, banish this card, and if you do negate the attack during the next end phase, special summon this card banished by this effect. So this is an alright card here. I'm very curious to see what cards are going to be in this box to help out to get 2 tuner monsters onto the board, because summoning Red Dragon Archfiend is going to be a little difficult, and then also getting the other 2 tuner monsters on the board, probably 2 level 2s. It's going to be a little tedious to get out, but still it's going to be really fun to do. This is probably not going to be a card that's going to be competitively viable whatsoever, but it's going to be a fun card to summon into, and it's really nice to see that Jack kind of got his Excel Synchro Monster. But the weird thing is where is our Excel Synchro Monster for Yusei? Maybe they'll release a structure deck for Shooting Star Dragon. We'll have to wait and see here, but yeah, we have Jack's Excel Synchro Monster here, his own version of it with Red Nova Dragon. And yeah, it's a cool card. When you do at least get it onto the board, it gets a boost of attack for each tuner monster in the graveyard. So automatically by default, it should have a 1500 attack boost because you need a tuner to summon into Red Dragon Archfiend and the other 2 tuners to summon into Red Nova Dragon. And on top of that, when you attack or when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can get rid of that attacking monster by just banishing Red Nova Dragon and negate the attack. So that's cool too. Too bad it doesn't get rid of the monster, but it still stops the attack from happening. So it's a cool effect. I like the card. It's just probably not going to be competitively viable. Next up though, we're going to take a look at Blackwing Armor Master here, which is really funny. I don't know where one of you guys told me about this, but either one of you guys in my Discord or in my YouTube live stream was asking, when are we getting Blackwing Armor Master? And there's a big chance that we're actually getting Blackwing Armor Master very soon, because this is the other card that's on the UR list here. Blackwing Armor Master is a level 7 Dark Winged Beast Synchro Monster. It's a 2500 attack, 1500 defense monster that takes 1 Blackwing tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. This card cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacks a monster, you can place 1 wedge counter on that monster, maximum of 1. You can remove all wedge counters from your opponent's monsters. The attack and defense of those monsters that had wedge counters become 0 until the end of the turn. Now this card right here, if we are getting this card and if the box leaks are true, this card's gonna be very toxic when it comes to just Blackwings, and this might be the boost that Blackwings need to kind of be meta again, because Blackwings, when they did get hit really bad, they were still kind of a viable deck, but since there was new meta decks that came out, the other new meta decks that came out were just more consistent than the nerfed Blackwing deck. But maybe even if the Blackwing deck's still nerfed, maybe with Armor Master here, Armor Master could be viable enough to be able to get the deck back to where it needs to be, because having a monster that can't be destroyed by battle and you take no battle damage from attacks, you can summon this card turn 1 and still kind of survive and still kind of like stall towards getting the cards that you need, because it's still super easy to summon into a level 7 Blackwing monster. Like, it's just brain dead to do essentially. So this card right here, really good. And I'm very curious to see if it's going to make Blackwings meta again, which I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, because like Blackwings was kind of an annoying deck to go against, but maybe this will be my opportunity to be like, F it, let's start playing Blackwings now, because I do like Armor Master. I think the card's cool, but I just know for a fact it's going to be incredibly toxic when it becomes available in the game. And then next up, we got some more TG support, which is really cool. We got TG Wonder Magician, and this is going to be cool because TGs have been kind of cool, so we'll see how good this card is. So this card right here is a spellcaster. It's a tuner synchro, which is exciting. This card has 1900 attack and 0 defense here. It takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner TG monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 spell and trap on the field. Destroy that target. If this card on the field is destroyed, draw a card. Once per chain, during your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect. Immediately after its effect resolves, synchro summon using this card you control. So this card is kind of decent. For the fact that it's a 5-star tuner synchro means it's going to be fantastic to go into Excel synchros with TGs. And the fact that when you summon this card, you get to pop a spell and trap card on the field, which is really good. And if it gets destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can draw a card to hopefully still combo and whatnot. So getting an extra card is always awesome. And then the effect we're able to synchro summon during your opponent's main phase is also pretty cool too. Just in case if you need to kind of like outplay your opponent a little bit, maybe you're like afraid of attacking into some back row that they have and you can't pop all of it, you can like wait a little bit and then have you know, your monsters on your board during your main phase, and then or still on your board when you end your turn, and then on your opponent's turn pop them all off and just synchro summon into something else if you want to. I don't know the exact combo for it, but it's still a solid card that's definitely going to see play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And shout out to my ring light for shutting off on me. Anyways though, that's really cool here. It's not too bad of a card in my opinion, and I think it is going to help out TGs just for the fact that when you summon the card onto the board, you get to pop a spell and trap card on the field. That's also really good because there's some toxic back row cards in the game. So that alone, it's like, yeah, this is going to be a solid little tuner for the TGs and whatnot, that's for sure. So it's a cool card. I like it. Now we're going to move on to some of the good old SR cards here. Let's go take a look at the SR cards here because we have some really interesting stuff. First, let's go take a look at Ally Justice Cazador. Probably mispronounced this card's name, but this card is an OG, bro. Like, I remember this card only because of the World Championship games. I remember cheesing this card all the time back in the day when I was a kid. This is a level 5 Dark Machine Synchro Monster with 2200 attack, 1200 defense. It's a generic 5-star Synchro Monster, which is really cool. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a face-up non-dark monster, destroy that monster. So yeah, if the monster has higher attack than this guy and it's a non-dark monster, you just blow it up right away. This card just blows it up immediately, which is really good. Toxic, but really good because you get to cheese out a lot of ways to just get rid of your opponent's monsters. And since it's a generic 5-star monster, it's not impossible to summon into, which is really cool. Too bad What Grows in the Graveyard got nerfed, because this would have been a fantastic card in that little cheese like junk synchron deck where you can utilize What Grows in the Graveyard to have that 2-star monster in your graveyard to go into some quick 5-star synchro summons. People are still gonna figure out ways to cheese out this card. But yeah, it's just a nice cheesy card, the pop stuff. I like this card. It's one of the OG cards I remember using all the time back in the day. And yeah, I'm happy to see it in Duel Links, that's for sure. Next up we have right here is Old Entity. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna bother, but we have a new Old Entity card. This is because there's some other Old Entity synchro monsters here. But anyways, this one right here is a Pyro Synchro right here. That's 2200 attack, 200 defense. This is a generic 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters for a level 4. When this card synchro summon, you can return all rank 4 Xyz monsters in the field to the extra deck. If you fusion summon using this card as fusion material, draw 1 card. A Xyz monster that was summoned using this card gains this effect. If it is Xyz summoned, draw a card. Okay, so this card's kind of like a combo card, basically. Like, you summon this card onto the board, and then you return all rank 4 Xyz monsters in the field, which is cool. Then, when you have this card on the board, if you like synchro or if you fusion summon or Xyz summon off of this card, then you get to be able to draw an extra card. So it sounds like it's like a combo piece for the archetype, but it's just chilling in Duel Links as a way to just kind of just like bounce stuff out. I don't know. Are we getting any other Old Entity cards in this list? I don't think so. So, I mean, I don't know how the deck works in the TCG, but it sounds like that's like a combo extender type card and whatnot. But yeah, we're just kind of just getting it in Duel Links as a way to just board wipe rank 4 Xyz monsters, which is cool, I guess. I mean, more power to the deck. You know what I'm saying, man? More power to this card. But yeah, weird. That's a weird card. I don't know how much play this is going to see, because don't get me wrong, rank 4 Xyz monsters are good, but they're not used in every deck. So since they're not used in every deck, I don't think this would be good for like rank PP ladder, but it would probably be decent in some tournaments and whatnot. So I don't know. Weird card right there. But let's go and take a look at this card right here. I recognize this card. We got good old Armory Arm. Let's go. Armory Arm right here is a card that I used a lot early on in the Yu-Gi-Oh 5D show. And not a lot, but used it a few times, which was pretty cool. It's a light level 4 machine synchro monster, and it's a 1800 attack, 1200 defense monster. It takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, you can either target 1 monster on the field, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it in attack position. While equipped by this effect, that target gains 1,000 attack if the card destroys opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. You can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. I wonder if they're going to nerf this card to be half the attack when it was destroyed, because Duel Links has been doing that a lot with a lot of like the damage nerfs. Other than that though, this card pretty cool card. It's a fun little equip. Boosting your synchro monster to, or just a monster in general, to 1,000 attack is nice. And on top of that, if it destroys a monster, you get to inflict some damage to your opponent. So that's really spicy right here. You pop a blue eyes white dragon. That blue eyes white dragon, when destroyed and sends to the graveyard, your opponent will lose attack, or probably half attack, so probably take 1,500 points of damage, something like that here. But it's still a pretty solid card here in my opinion. I like it a lot. But at the same time, how easy is it to summon into? I mean, it's a generic level 4, so it probably isn't that impossible to summon into. And plus, some of the other cards we're getting in this box too. I think we're getting tuning in this box, which we'll talk about later. It'll be easy to search for certain synchro monsters and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens here with this card. But yeah, it's a cool card. It's also going to be pretty decent for potential Xyz or Excel synchro summoning, because it's a 4-star. So you can go into some cool little Excel synchro summon stuff here with this guy. So I like it. It's a cool card. Next up though, we're gonna take a look at Mechlord Emperor Weissel, which I'm surprised to see in the box, but I guess it's just not UR worthy. If the leaks are correct, I guess it's not UR worthy. I was thinking it might be UR worthy because it's gonna be technically the ace monster when Primo comes out into Duel Links, but maybe not right here. But still, we have Weissel here. You guys have seen this card before, and just to save time in the video, I'm not gonna really, well, actually I'll still talk about it, because even though it's technically been in Duel Links through Primo, he hasn't been like official in the game, so we'll actually talk about it. Dark level 1 machine effect monster with 2,500 attack, 2,500 defense. You can't normal summon this card. It has to be special summoned by its own effect. When it faces a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, except during the damage step. You can special summon this card from your hand. Other monsters you control cannot declare an attack. Once per turn, you can target a single monster your opponent controls, equip that target to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell card, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So yeah, this card's gonna be really toxic in certain machine strategies, because machine cards are able to pop themselves, and there's some other cards in the game that when you summon it on the board, it just blows itself up due to certain activate conditions. So you can cheese that out too. And then being able to suck a synchro monster that your opponent has is pretty toxic. Just suck up that blue eye spirit dragon real quick. It can tag itself out, but still, you can do something like that. And then also you get to negate a spell card once per turn. So it's honestly not that bad of a card. The only downside to it really is the fact that you only can attack with Weissel itself. And don't get me wrong, 2,500 attack is nice, but it's not going to help you when it comes to like potentially OTKing your opponent. But there's some other Mechlord support in this box, so you could probably make a cheesy Mechlord deck possibly, because yeah, just play in some toxic machine deck and you're good to go. Okay, next up we're going to take a look at is whatever this one is, Formiso, the Mobile Fortress. Okay, once per turn you can special summon a Mechlord Armor Monster from your hand. Oh, and it's a little field spell card. Cool, I guess. So I'm gonna guess, so you can't do Emperor, but you can do the little support cards here. So as you can see, which is really confusing to me, but as you can see right here, we actually have all the other like little like Mechlord support here. And it's kind of like, the fact that they're adding like Skill and they're adding like Grenell, these type of cards, when the other two, like Primo and those Lester and Jacob, are not technically unlockable yet. We actually have assets for Lester and Jacob, we do, but they're not going to be unlockable. So I wonder if Duel Links is just going to make Primo unlockable and then make Apori unlockable, and that's it, and don't make Jacob and Lester unlockable. I don't know yet, but still, we have all the other army cards, the other support cards in this box. I think pretty much all the like powerful Mechlord cards are like in this box here, which is kind of neat. And yeah, it looks like we have this field spell right here where you can just special summon a Mechlord army from your hand, so that's neat. Next up we have Yoko Tuner here. Look at this dog, yo, shout out to my boy. This is a level 1 beast tuner effect monster. It has 800 attack and 600 defense. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one tuner from your hand or graveyard, but its effects are negated. So this is going to clearly be the guy you're going to want to utilize with your boy Red Nova Dragon, because with Yoko Tuner here, you can basically summon this guy and then special summon a Dark Resonator from your hand or graveyard, and then go into the Synchro Summon a Red Nova Dragon. So I'm really glad that Konami added a good tuner for summoning into Red Nova Dragon, so it's not completely impossible to summon into the guy. So that's cool. And then yeah, not too bad of a card honestly, and there's probably gonna be other ways to kind of like cheese this out. Maybe you can do, maybe if there's like a broken 1-star Xyz monster later on in Duel Links, this card would be a great candidate to get 2 monsters on the board, because you could just special summon a level 1 tuner monster and then overlay them. So that's something cool to think about. And yeah, if there's any other like little cheese tuner strategies that you can do, I think this card in the right hands, and if you just like take a look at like all the tuner monsters in the game, there's probably some cheese strategies you can do with it. But still, the primary focus of this card is just to summon it to Red Nova Dragon, which is really cool to see. Next up, we have Crimson Resonator, a 2-star tuner effect monster with 800 attack, 300 defense. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If the only other monster you control is exactly 1 Dark Dragon Synchro monster, you can special summon up to 2 Resonator monsters from your hand or deck except Crimson Resonator. You can use each effect of Crimson Resonator once per turn. You cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck except Dark Dragon Synchro monsters the turn you activate either of these cards' effects here. So that's interesting. Now, what's interesting about Crimson Resonator here, so this first effect like kind of like goes against the other effect here, but still, if you have no monsters on your board, you can just special summon this card for free, which is actually really cool. And then if later on in the duel, if you have a Dark Dragon Synchro monster like Red Dragon Archfiend, for example, you can special summon up to 2 Resonator monsters from your hand or deck except Crimson Resonator. So I think you need to have this card on the board first to trigger its second ability. But yeah, you get to be able to summon other Resonators on the field to then go into kind of the synchro summon of Red Nova Dragon, which is cool. Now, we don't have 4 monster zones in Duel Links, so I don't know if they're gonna like errata the card's text, or just gonna say you could special summon a Resonator monster from a hand or deck due to the fact that, you know, we're limited on that. But maybe they will just keep it like this. I really don't know. But still, it's a cool card. It's another support card for summoning into Red Nova Dragon, so I'm okay with that. Next up, we have Resonator Call. I actually know this card. I remember pulling 3 copies of this card from some like cheap booster packs I got from what was it called? Like some TCG shop that was closing. I was just buying the rest of their Yu-Gi-Oh products. So I remember opening up this card. I think it wasn't Ghost from the Past. I think it was it might have, was it this one? Was it this pack? No, I don't know if it was this pack, but I don't know. I'm stalling for time here. I'm stalling for time. There's like some old pack that I opened up from here that had Resonator's Call. But yeah, this card's cool. You get to add a Resonator from your deck to your hand, so it's just a easy generic search card for Resonators specifically, and it's a really good card because you just search for literally any one of your special Resonator monsters. It's a fun little card to play with, so I like that card. Shout out to Resonator's Call. Next up, we have tuning. We finally got tuning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right here. This card states you can add 1 Synchron Tuner monster from your deck to your hand, then send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. Let's go, dude. So tuning's fantastic because you get to search for your Synchron monster like Junk Synchron, and then you can send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. And if it's like a 2-star monster, there you go. You summon your Junk Synchron, special summon your 2-star monster you just sent with tuning, and go for a spicy synchro summon. There's probably going to be a lot of really cool cheese strategies that's going to be happening from tuning itself, because tuning is such a powerful card. And I cannot wait to see if I can get 3 copies of tuning here, because it's just such a really good card for Yusei's synchro summon decks, and it's just going to help out synchro summoning in general because of how generic of a search card it is. You get to mill out your cards, you get to search for synchron monsters. It's just a fantastic card. I love it. It's awesome to see. And then the last card we're going to take a look at in today's video is going to be Stardust Wish. So this card right here states once per turn, if a Stardust synchro monster you control is tributed to activate its own effect, except during the damage step, you can target that monster, special summon it. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Monsters special summoned by this effect cannot be destroyed by battle in attack position. So this is kind of a neat card because basically if you trigger Stardust Dragon's pop ability, its tribute ability during the main phase of your opponent's turn, and you negate your opponent's monster, of course, and whatnot. If your opponent has the ability to still summon other cards and try to OTK you, you can use Stardust Wish to just basically bring it back onto the board, which is cool. So that's kind of cool right here. Other than that, though, I don't see too many other good things about this card itself. I love the artwork of this card because it's your boy Stardust Dragon in a cool pose, but I don't know if this card is going to be that useful. You can let me know in the comment section down below if this card could be useful in any means, but honestly, there's like such a low chance of them like blowing stuff up on their main phase, and I don't know. Maybe it's all right, but I don't know. I'm not feeling this card. I'm really not feeling this card, to be honest. It's a neat effect, but I don't think it's going to be like really defining. And especially too, you need to already have Stardust Dragon on your board anyways to summon into this. And the Duel Links is a 4-star like starting or 4-card starting hand game anyways. So this card would usually be a brick, especially in the beginning of the duel, because you need your other cards to synchro into Stardust Dragon. But that's just me. Other than that, though, cool card. Love the artwork, but I don't think it'll be like seeing any play whatsoever. But that's gonna be probably it when it comes to today's little, just today's little video right here. UR and SR's looking spicy. The rares in here are looking cool. We have some other, like some, Jack support. We got some Leo support. And then we got some just random stuff out here. So we got some little Leo support here and there. So that's really cool. Got some more Motronics. That's awesome. So not that bad of a box. It's really cool to see that we're getting some love for 5D's world yet again with this box. Just a ton of synchro summon cards that we needed in Duel Links for a very long time now. Let's go. I'm very happy about that. If you guys are also excited and happy for this new box with full synchro support, be sure to go hit the like button on the video down below and sub to the channel for more Duel Links content. Thank you so much for watching today's Duel Links video. And yeah, that's going to be it for me because like I said, I got to go to work. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Adios.